Volkswagen announced today at the CES conference in Las Vegas that they've partnered with ChatGPT to bring the AI-based chatbot into its cars. This is going to roll out in the second quarter for models in Europe. No plans yet for cars in the US. So initially, drivers can use the ChatGPT to control the infotainment, navigation, air conditioning, and of course, to also answer general knowledge questions. But where else might this partnership go in the future? Very, very exciting. And I've got Jeff Lutz with us to just kind of explore this idea a little bit more. Pretty obvious, right? We knew that ChatGPT and these kind of language models will show up in cars. They'll show up in the bots. We'll find out more. So Jeff is a supply chain C-level executive, worked with a number of Fortune 100 companies. Welcome, Jeff.
Great to be with you, Herbert.
All right, let's take a look at the news and then let's explore a little bit what this could mean. So they announced this today. Volkswagen's bringing ChatGPT into its cars and SUVs. They announced it at the Las Vegas AI-powered chatbot into all Volkswagen models, equipped with its IDA voice assistant. I think it's quite a number of the Volkswagen models have that. So for drivers who want an AI-based chatbot, you can read research content out loud to them. Of course, that's the number one thing. It's going to roll out in second quarter, starting with Europe. Models getting this is going to be the ID7, ID4, ID5, ID3, as well as this Tiguan, Passat, and Golf vehicles. But right now, they haven't rolled it out in the US yet. Won't have that feature. It's being considered. And then ChatGPT, of course, is developed by OpenAI. And that's a good partner, of course. They're like the leading organization. So if Volkswagen doesn't want quite yet to partner with Tesla and its Grok, which will show up in Tesla's cars, partnering with ChatGPT is a very good partner, but it's not the first. I didn't know this. Mercedes-Benz added the ChatGPT to its MBUX and infotainment system last June. I didn't know that. And so like Mercedes, Volkswagen is integrated into the back end of its voice assistant. Drivers can use that to control infotainment, navigation, air conditioning, to answer general knowledge questions. And we'll see where else this can go. What do you think, Jeff?
So, I mean, this seems like a logical extension of what, what's coming, right? You've got these large language models, you have these chatbots, and right now they're an extension on your phone or your tablet. And what place that that consumers spend a lot of time in is if you're driving, you're in your vehicle, or you're a passenger in your vehicle, and you want access to information. You want to be able to control your vehicle with more natural language than the current voice prompts that are embedded today. So this seems like kind of a natural progression. I think though, but with all these different companies working together, I think the key is you're going to be able to have to get everything right, from the hardware in the vehicle, the performance of the audio, the timing, the software, the actual inference hardware that's in the vehicle. All these things need to work together very seamlessly. And I do have some familiarity, in this space, and I do have a close friend that's actually working on this technology with one of the companies that's announced, and it's an exciting space. And I see further growth. I mean, I basically see every vehicle, 5 or 10 years from now having this, within 5 or 10 years of having this capability of natural language and conversation, the ability to ask it things or control things and to get information back.
Right. And so it's right now, it looks like that it's a very simple integration, just ChatGPT in there. You can control certain things, but they have big ideas, of course, right? And right now, the way I think it's done is you activate it by saying, hey, hello, IDA. IDA, I guess is the way. Weird. Hello, IDA. And then you can say, what's the weather forecast, right? And then AI will come in and talk to you. And then they do talk about working more with sirens to actually create a very specific in-vehicle AI. Makes sense. Every car company is going to do this. They partner with ChatGPT. Let's talk about Tesla. So Tesla, of course, has Elon owns a company called XAI, and they've created Grok. And Grok is going to be it's similar to OpenAI, ChatGPT, and very similar, very pretty close already. In just 4 months, they've caught up. And they're going to put Grok into the bots. They're going to put it into the cars. And then what's fun is that you actually talked about this. And let me share this with the group here. So you posted this, I think, November? So a couple months ago, you said, a car that talks back to me. With Grok, this seems like only a matter of time. Would love to hear more. And let's play a little bit of that clip of
But since you were still recovering from your ordeal and I detect we're in a slightly irritable mood caused by fatigue, may I suggest you put the car in the auto cruise mode for safety's sake?
No, you may not. And that's final. Good night.
Good night.
I can't believe this. A car that talks back to me.
What a great clip, Jeff. I'm glad that you put that up.
Sorry,
That's
anybody
fantastic.
under 40.
But that's exactly what's going to happen. That's exactly it. You establish a relationship and you can talk back and forth and all sorts of things can happen. And so Diana, our friend, Tesla Diva 99, she says, oh, Jeff, I don't know why my car doesn't say good morning, beautiful, when I open the door to go to work every day. Such a simple thing. And then you go, right, help is on the way. And then Elon replied to you. He said, yep.
Yeah. And with Tesla, so Tesla's going to control this end to end. Obviously, Tesla AI, if you think about, first off, where's the information coming from? The information's coming from X. So you're going to have real-time access to news. You're going to have real-time access to the sentiment on things. And of course, you have this large language model that's capable of doing computations if needed, and so forth. And it's coming from XAI, and it's connected to Tesla. So if you think about the audio engineers that are working at Tesla, that are working on the inference computer, it's going to share the inference computer that's inside the vehicle, already. So a lot of this work that Tesla's been building over the last several years, they can now kind of put into one envelope, in one vertically integrated envelope, and give you the end-to-end solution, starting from the consumer all the way back to the actual language model itself, would all be connected and engineered by essentially one company, Tesla. So I think these announcements are going to be exciting. I think you're going to see this across multiple vehicle brands, multiple language model solutions. And I think there's some really talented players in this place. But I'm going to be very interested to see, how Tesla approaches this now. The fact that they're vertically integrated and they have the end-to-end solution. I'm expecting superior performance, superior capability, and quite frankly, superior fun from a company like Tesla. If you own a Tesla today, you already see all the kind of fun things that they engineer for the vehicle for entertainment. So I can see them taking that to a whole new level here.
Yeah. So one thing we forget, right, is like, it sounds like, here's Volkswagen, they're partnering with ChatGPT. They're going to be equal, but it's not, because ChatGPT, first of all, like you said, is a separate company. Two, Volkswagen is not set up just the way the software is integrated. Ford, Jim Farley came out and said, right, that we have 160 different software systems in our car. And if I want to make a change to the car seat, the way that car seat moves up and down, and even to be able to control it on the screen, I need to talk to Bosch, and they have to kind of re-engineer it. And we have to, it's like all these things are separated, versus Tesla, it's all connected together. So with Grok using in Tesla, you could do things like move my seat back by 2 inches. I'm not so sure that you can do that with ChatGPT, because it's going to be that much harder for them to connect everything together to make something like that happen. So,
and we'll be on the 48 volt, that continuous LAN loop that's inside of the vehicle. So I think you're going to have very low latency, and you're going to have superior control. I can't. I mean, I think this experience in the Cybertruck and everything that's going to be on 48 volt is just going to be, out of this world. So really looking forward to see the Tesla experience here.
Okay, well, this is fun. It's coming right in front of our eyes. You just said this in November. You showed the kit, but it's actually here. kit is actually going to happen much sooner than we realize. What an amazing world we're in. Can't wait to see Tesla doing it. I'm glad to hear Volkswagen is doing it. And of course, everybody needs to do something like this. Thank you, Jeff. That was fun. And Elon replied to you regarding that. So follow Jeff on X at the Jeff Lutz. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you, Herbert. Thanks, everyone.
I've created a website that is the most comprehensive resource for the Tesla investor. Please check it out. Simply go to my website at herbertong.com.